Welcome to the first edition of the Janesville Jets Coaches Show of the 2015-16 season. It is October 6th, and the Jets are off to a pretty fast start, having swept the Fairbanks Ice Dogs in last weekend's contest. Coach Hugh Dibble here with me in his fourth season with the Janesville Jets. Coach, we'll start with Friday night, a comeback win, 4-3 in OT. What'd you see, what'd you like?
Didn't play well the first two periods, first half of the game. I think we came out and just expected to win hockey games and not have to earn it. So Fairbanks took advantage of us the first, I'd say, two periods of that game, and then we were able to, get back in the locker room in between the second and third, regroup, realize what we were doing, and just get back to simple hard work in hockey. And the guys were able to claw back. So that's the positive aspect of that game on Friday, is being able to come back and win, and the guys just showing that the resilience not to ever give up and not quit on one another. So it was good to see them get that win.
Big team effort coming back from a 2-goal deficit in the third period. Goals from Adam Winborg and Adam Rader to tie the game. And then Rader, the defenseman from St. Louis, Missouri, again winning it in the 3-on-3 OT. The second time the Jets have seen the new 3-on-3 OT. What do you like about it?
Yeah, there's a lot of ice, a lot of space for creativity to make hockey plays. So, for the goal scoring on the offensive side of things, obviously you've seen two here in Janesville now. Neither one of them got to a shootout. So, I think you're going to see more goals and games ended quicker in overtime.
LaFontaine stopping 29 of 32 in Friday night's win. Blake Wire getting the start on Saturday night, stopped 27-28 in a 3-1 team victory on Saturday night. It seemed like a big group effort on Saturday night to finish the sweep of the Fairbanks Ice Dogs. What did you see?
You know what? They realized how they were going to have to beat them. From the game on Friday night, it's just carried over from the third period into the first and second, I'd say. On Saturday, the game's kind of flip-flopped, right? Like, we were really good the first half of the game and scored a couple quick ones, and Fairbanks rebounded in the third, and we were lucky enough to shut the door and close them out, where Wyrick was really good for us in the net and made some pretty key saves for us to win that hockey game. So, I think both games, without the effort from our goaltenders, I think both games could have been different situations.
Goaltending being a big factor in last year's 49-win season, off to a great start again this year. Jack LaFontaine, starting goaltender from Mississauga, Ontario, recently named the Vaughan Hockey Goaltender of the Month. What do you see out of Jack so far this season?
The ceiling for him is exceptionally high. He's very athletic, very mature for his age. He's a kid that plays the game for the right reason. He's like a sponge. He sucks up in everything from our goalie coaches. He's one of those guys that he'll do whatever it takes to win a hockey game, and if that means saving it with his head or whatnot, he's going to do it. So his compete level's off the charts, and it's nice to have those young, hungry goaltenders here in Janesville for another year now.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll be making his commitment soon. He's a fantastic goaltender. But before we get to this week's game against the Springfield Junior Blues, we do have another D1 commitment. Martin Sundberg will be traveling 45 minutes north to join the Wisconsin Badgers next year. Sundberg, big Swede, finishes off the top line of all Swedes. The latest to come into Janesville, might be the most talented. What do you see out of Sundberg so far?
Again, just like to LaFontaine, I think with Martin getting over here, adjusting to the style of the game. He's 6'4", he skates like a pro, he shoots like a pro. I think it's going to be an exciting 4 years for Wisconsin to have him in their locker room with just the attributes he has. His speed alone is enough to just talk about that. So for us being this close right down the road from the University of Wisconsin, I know our fans and owners, our staff, everybody, our guys are really excited to be able to get the opportunity to watch him play over the next 5 years, and including this year and then off at Wisconsin. So I think he's going to be an exciting player, not only for us at this level, but obviously at the college level as well.
Absolutely, and that'll be just, again, less than an hour north, but about 5 hours south of here. Springfield Junior Blues, a place you know well, having coached there before. But Springfield comes into town for the rare one-game weekend this weekend. The Janesville Jets, building on last year's 8-0 season series sweep of the Junior Blues. Under you, Coach, and I'm sure you know this, 16-3-1 against the Springfield Junior Blues, and in the 6 years here in Janesville, 6 and change now, 30-14-5 over the rivals to the south. It's always a heated affair. The Jets have managed to come out on top so far. What do you focus on for Friday?
You know what? Continuing to take the baby steps. This isn't something just like last year. It's something we're going to take day by day and game by game. So for us, we know that Springfield's the opponent that's kind of standing in our way going into this weekend with the one game. So I'd say they've done a pretty good job over there. We're rebuilding in regards to the season they had last year, the players that they have, replacing the guys that they lost. So Coach Zazowski's done a good job over there this season in the offseason and rebuilding a team. I think they're more offensive than they probably have been over the past 3 years. So we know and we expect they have good goaltending as well. So they're going to be prepared. They know how we play. They've seen us enough over the past 3 years. So I think it's going to be a good hockey game. I think it's going to be a little bit more defensive. Tony does a good job on the D side of things with his team. So I think for us is we just have to stick to our game plan and continue to take those little baby steps to becoming a better group.
It'll be a great hockey game. Friday, October 9th, youth hockey night here at the Janesville Ice Arena. Saturday, the boys are off. What do you have for them?
You know what, we're going up as a team to watch the Badgers play Northern Michigan. So it'll be, you have the night off, but you don't have the night off of hockey. So we'll do a little team trip up there and get to watch that and see, hopefully get to see Jerusik and Fordo and maybe Shuchuk and some of those other players get to play against Northern Michigan. So some of our guys, it's good for them to go see, where Jerusik and Jason and Alex, they started here in the North American League, and for them to get to see what they can achieve and how to get there, it'll be good for our guys.
On and off the ice, always motivating, always building the team spirit. Joe Dibble, head coach of the Janesville Jets. We'll see you next week on the next edition of the Coaches Show.